1967 Biafran War was to stop secession and not targeted at Igbos, ex-head of state Gowon. Abeg, make una stop all this secession. Former Nigerian head of state General Yakubu Gowon, retired, has insisted that the Biafra War was never aimed at the Igbo people, but rather against those who took up arms to break Nigeria apart. And so, speaking during an interview on Arise News, Gowon explained that the war effort under his leadership was directed at stopping secession and preserving the country's unity, not targeting any ethnic group. He said the Nigerian military was giving strict orders to protect civilians, especially women and children, while engaging only those who posed a threat to taking up arms against the government. I had a responsibility and a duty as a loyal Nigerian to keep the country whole. From the beginning, I ensured that this was not a war against Igbos as such, but one to stop the breaking up of Nigeria. I gave a code of conduct on how the operations were to go. Soldiers on the Nigerian side were to protect the people, especially women and children, and take up arms only against those who are taking arms against them. The number of people who were casualties of the war is not in millions. The other side also refused all attempts to send aid into their camp. I think I have said that if the East does not break up from Nigeria, yes. And that was what I kept on saying. What I keep on saying, that if the East does not break up from Nigeria, I say no. I have a responsibility to keep Nigeria. And as far as I'm concerned, that is my teaching. And so you have to do it by force. And you have to murder people and make these people go hungry and suffer just because it is your responsibility to keep Nigeria, which is your responsibility. See the Nigeria that you have kept now. See the Nigeria that you have kept now. Look at how it is going. And I won't. But if the situation gets to this stage, when I have to choose between allowing the people to break up, or having people to stop it, well, it will face the country, I know where my responsibility is. Because I have my loyalty, that loyalty to the country. It will be recalled that the Biafra War, was also known as the Nigerian Civil War, lasted from July 6, 1967 to January 13, 1970. It began after the eastern region of Nigeria, led by late Colonel Odumegwu Ojukwu, declared independence as the Republic of Biafra, following ethnic violence and political unrest, especially against the Igbo people. The Nigerian government under Gowon rejected the secession, leading to a brutal conflict. The war caused widespread devastation, particularly in Biafra, where a blockade led to mass starvation. People were starved to death. Over 1 million civilians, mostly children, died from hunger and disease, and total casualties are estimated between 1 and 3 million. And you are saying that it is because you wanted to stop secession. Which year secession? I don't know who called in for interview safe. Despite strong resistance, Biafra surrendered in January 1970. The federal government declared no victor, no vanquished, and initiated a reconciliation process. However, the war left deep scars, and long-lasting ethnic and regional tensions in Nigeria, especially among the Igbos, who felt marginalized before, during, and after the conflict. Of course, if it was you would not feel marginalized. Of course, because I don't understand what he's saying. It was because of secession, it was not against the Igbos, but they were the ones that suffered it the most. Please, instead of people to be apologizing, you are still looking for excuses up and down. Hero says, is he about to buy? He should not buy you. Let's see his one Nizoria. Hey, Kawasi says, you will explain tire, Mr. Man. They never leave you behind. I'm telling you. Bob Josie says, as you stop the secession, as Nigeria become better. Exactly. Look at the Nigerian you were trying to save. Has it become any better? No. Mokoboro says, you will explain tire. We moved on better. Ifeanyi says, evildoers always run when no one chases them. Why all this confession? I wonder. Chidi says, Benue State and Plateau are already enjoying what you fought for. You can imagine. You can imagine. At Puchi says, 70-year-old man, they tire. This one don't pass 70 years old though. He's probably in his 90s now. 90s. Blessing James says, thunder is firing him small. Mr. says, now where is Nigeria right now? Exactly, the Nigeria that you don't want to break, that you were trying to protect. What about it now? Apostle says, who asked you? You go explain tire. Shadrach Chima says, story. See your Nigeria now, how market? Really, how market? Probably should have allowed us to separate since then. Probably we will not be having all these issues that we are having right now in Nigeria. You were trying, your priority was Nigeria. Your loyalty was Nigeria. Oh, look at it now. Samuel says, now wow, this man still get mouth to talk after bit of agreement at Abuli Accord about the enjoy the unity and union is succeeded in creating. Sometimes it's better to remain silent. A lot to fly from up and down to your doorstep. The best thing says, oh, what's this old man talking? Oga, rest, Jare. Oyemichi says, oh yeah, now ask your people how far with one Nigeria. How far? How far with it? Is it one? Are we one? We are not. We are one. We are one. Faith Oscar says he's trying to unite Nigeria by force. And today Nigeria is divided by into 4,000. No be small. How can you say you want people to coexist by force, by fire? Why? I don't understand. Edeki says, so did he succeed in keeping it together? Or he succeeded in breaking it further apart? Till date. Ibrahim says his statue should be built in every gate of Igbo state so that it will take them back to memory lane and into their senses the moment they ever thought of Biafra again. You are talking rubbish. They should build a statue. People are not okay. As the FS says, then who are the people that wanted secession if not still the Igbos? So what are you saying then? Don't mind him. Mazi says, Mobi is eating his own cup of tea now. Thank God you are alive with T.Y. Danjuma. Atibuka says, so one must be a Nigerian by force. I wonder, is it by force to be Nigerian? Chiweke says, everyone is happy now that you got your master's job done. Plateau is happy, Niger is happy, Benue is happy. Can see how happy they are. Look of it, say, they ask Papa all this thing where they explain. I don't know who invited him for interview. I don't know. David says, now lots of memories. I've been at old age, don't they worry this one. I don't know. Robin said, make you go warm your chop. Hey, it is well. Bara says, go and tell that to God when you meet him. You go explain, or you go explain tire. Judy says, see you now, see one Nigeria. It is well. And this now is over to you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.